The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again here with Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Okay, ready? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a former 6th-round pick. It's Elijah Mitchell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go again with Davis. And some room to run now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. 6-0 our score after one.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Slot man moves right. On second down, Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Okay, great.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice this on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stumped that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Running right through it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
97. Go pink. Blue striker. Yellow.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Striker. 3-3. Field black.
From the gun, it's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, Clifford, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing now is Lance. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance now to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Hawkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. 3/4 of the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's complete out right to the tight end Tremble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Taken from about the 12. There he goes, right side. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run with Mitchell. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lance back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. And a big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt turns into a huge play and a first down. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3.